wanted to join the Royal Marines Band Service because I had a real interest in music and I particularly liked playing in a band. My dad had a love of military music and often used to take me to concerts that bands would play at. And when I found out that the Royal Marines Band Service were letting women into the band service, I thought that's something I'd really be interested in. Play music, travel the world a bit as much as I could anyway, and enjoy a career making music, and the military side of it appealed to me as well. So for me, from about 2 years before I left school, that was my direction and I was really keen to join up. I like knowing what goal I have to achieve, and it's set out very, very clearly from a military point of view and from a musical point of view. And I really relished that and took that on board. And I think being part of a team and knowing a goal that you have to achieve together is something, again, that really appeals to me. And I enjoyed that aspect of particularly training, but throughout my whole career, you're right in saying that there's exacting standards, and that's something that we have to adhere to. So when you first join up, you don't actually see much of the musical side for your first 15 weeks basic training. When I joined up, that was the case anyway. All military, all about based on military skills, rifle handling, very physical, and there are standards that you have to meet to be able to pass all your military training before you then move on to the musical side of things. I joined in '97. Continued my training and passed out in 2000, but then in 2003 I was deployed on RFA Argus during Operation Telic, and when we were there we were stretcher bearers and we helped the medical team with the casualties that were coming in, and that was something that was a bit of an eye-opener, very, very interesting. We took our instruments on board the ship, so we were able to produce music as well, but our primary role was casualty receiving and helping out the medical staff, so that was definitely a different side to the job that I hadn't ever experienced before.
We have a military role, which is a supporting role to the Royal Marines Commandos and the wider Royal Navy. I deployed to Afghanistan in 2008-2009 as part of 36 volunteers from the Royal Marines Band Service. I commanded the armoured vehicles out there, both the armoured personnel carriers and the ambulance variants. There are many different roles that people undertook, including radio operators, running MT departments, forming ambulance troops and watchkeepers, and driving out on the combat logistic patrols. I've since been out to Afghanistan as part of a 15-piece show band that largely travelled around the forward operating bases and the patrol bases, entertaining the guys and girls that were in the thick of it. We do have different aspects to our military role, one of which is casualty handlers on board the RFA Argus with the primary casualty receiving facility. I did deploy recently as part of the Ebola crisis out in Sierra Leone with ranks from the Royal Marines Band Scotland, where we were acting as casualty handlers and also as temperature monitors to ensure that the primary casualty receiving facility remains Ebola free and to stop any spread of the virus. We also have a CBRN capability that have done several exercises, setting up chemical decontamination areas, and there's even I think at present the Royal Marines Band Commando Training Centre are actually on exercise. Toxic Dagger, they're out at Winterbourne undertaking CBRN exercises as we speak. When I joined up, my first passion was music, and I didn't necessarily expect to do as much of the military role as we do. It is something that we do annually. There's always a band that is deployable with the RF Argus and also with 3 Commando Brigade and Commando Logistics Regiment. So I probably didn't expect to do it as much as I have done, or as much as the band service does. But it's something that, having done it, I've really enjoyed it. It's not what I imagined. It certainly is particularly challenging physically and mentally, but along the way you have the most amazing support and instruction. We're instructed by the Royal Marines Commandos when we first join for our basic military training, and then for all command courses and on the run up to any deployments we get drilled and skilled by the people that really do know what they're doing on the top of their tree. So although it is a challenge, you're prepared in every aspect for the role. It was a shock to the system, but something I'm glad I stuck at, and I'm pleased to have overcome it and to still be relishing the challenge.
I decided to join the Royal Marines because of their reputation, really. They've got such an amazing reputation, and I knew that they were going to be the best military band that I could join. I don't feel like I'm treated any differently from any of the men. The job is varied, it's fun. You can't get bored in this job. And not only do I get to play 3 instruments, I get to sing, I also get to do roles which I've never would have thought of, such as when I went out to Afghanistan. I never thought that I'd be sat in an armoured mastiff driving around Afghanistan, but I did, and I really enjoyed it. I felt that it was worthwhile, and I was really proud to be a part of it.